Fellow Ambazonians, good morning. The image you see on your screen right now is that of Tchiroma Bakari and Agbor Balla. And when you look at the postures of the two individuals there, one depicts confidence, self-assurance, and a sense of superiority. And the other one depicts defeat, subservience, and almost like a servant or slave posture. Look at Tchiroma, he's standing there, smiling with confidence, head held high, looking straight ahead. Agbor Balla is standing there with shrunk shoulders, hands folded in front of him, like someone who is a prisoner just waiting for the handcuffs to be put on. And then you see his gaze is kind of lowered to the floor. It portrays defeat. That is exactly what is wrong with the mentality of those Ambazonians who are still clinging on to La République du Cameroon because they have an inferiority complex, which makes it impossible for them to see themselves as equals to La République du Cameroon citizens. That is exactly what is wrong with their mentality. They don't see themselves as equals to La République du Cameroon citizens. These are the people who find comfort in such phrases as "oui, monsieur," "pardon, chef," "pardon, madame," and such nonsense. These are the people hindering our progress to freedom because they have not yet emancipated themselves mentally to see themselves as free people. They still see themselves as slaves, as servants to La République du Cameroon. They still see themselves as not being quite equal to La République du Cameroon. You see, countenance and posture matters when you approach an opponent or an enemy. When you adopt the wrong posture when approaching the enemy, it can already determine your fate. It can already determine your fate. As in boxing, look at Tchiroma and look at Balla. In Balla's position, you cannot bargain and come out with a victory when you have already adopted a position of subservience. Balla has already accepted that he is inferior relative to Tchiroma. And mind you here that Tchiroma is somebody who has just declared his willingness to run for La République du Cameroon's position as president. But in reality, Tchiroma has next to zero chances of becoming the president of La République du Cameroon. And already, Balla is standing next to him, looking all deflated, looking all humble and submissive. How then can you negotiate for any meaningful concessions from Tchiroma, even if he were president, when you have already accepted a position of subservience? How can you do that? This is exactly the mentality that we Ambazonians must get out of. There is no... Remember what Tchiroma said when he was communications minister for La République du Cameroon, when this conflict started? Tchiroma came out and said, there is no Anglophone problem. He called us terrorists. The same Tchiroma who now says that he is willing to put everything on the table, that he's even willing to give us a referendum. Tchiroma, a pathological liar, And Agbor Balla is too eager to believe his lies. Agbor Balla is too eager to believe his lies and to go and prostrate himself in front of Tchiroma. When I looked at Balla, it reminds me of when we're growing up, sometimes the hen and the cock. You see, the hen will come and prostrate itself in front of the cock, just waiting for the cock to do with it as it pleases. That is exactly the posture that Agbor Balla is expressing or presenting to Tchiroma. That here I am, master. Do with me as you please. This, if we Ambazonians must be free, then we must mentally prepare ourselves, mentally equip ourselves, and see ourselves as free people, very much equal to La République du Cameroon. We cannot continue to exude this posture of subservience of a servant relative to La République du Cameroon. We will never be able to truly free ourselves if we continue to adopt this posture or this mentality. You see, now, considering what Tchiroma said at the time, that we were terrorists and that there was no Anglophone problem, it is important for Tchiroma to come out now and tell us. Now that he is telling us that he wants to put everything on the table and that he's willing even to give us a referendum to determine our fate, he must first of all tell us, was he lying then or is he lying now? Which one is it? He must first of all admit that he was telling what he said before was a lie and that he's now telling us the truth. Or was he telling the truth then and he's trying to lie to us now? Tchiroma must first of all come out and tell us, which one is it? Was he lying then or is he lying to us now? And the question that I must ask Agbor Balla is this: considering what I've just said here, what Tchiroma said at the time and what he is saying now, do you, Agbor Balla, believe what Tchiroma is saying now? Do you honestly believe that if Tchiroma were made president today, that he will keep his word? I don't understand how some of us really think. Why we are so gullible, just so eager to believe anybody who says anything. But first of all, I think Agbor Balla is just somebody who is out there for himself. He just wants to be seen. He just wants to be in newspapers. But he has no substance to present. He has nothing to offer to the Ambazonian people. He's just a guy who wants to be popular. There is nothing there. He has nothing to offer that will benefit our people. Nothing. He is just there for himself. You see? And if he, Agbor Balla, truly believes that there is a structure within La République du Cameroon that can allow for somebody who has been chosen by the people to lead them, if he thinks that the structures that currently exist in that country can truly allow for the selection of the people's choice to be their president, why isn't he, Agbor Balla, presenting himself to be president? Isn't he qualified enough to be president? Or is it just that his slave mentality does not even allow him to see himself as fit enough to be president? Isn't he qualified? Isn't he educated enough? Doesn't he have the temperament and the education to lead a country? Why must he go and prostrate himself in front of Tchiroma and ask for concessions when he can rise up to that position and do what he thinks is right for his people? Why? I'm just bringing these Ambazonians to you to remind us of what is critical here, what we must do. We cannot allow ourselves to be treated as second-class citizens. We must not continue to adopt this slave position, this slave mentality position. We must rise up and demand what is ours because we deserve it. Okay? So Agbor Balla can continue doing what he is doing, but we Ambazonians, a majority of us, have long freed ourselves mentally, and we are in the process of freeing ourselves physically, and that is the way it's going to be. Thank you for listening. I share this message. If you can share it to reach Mr. Balla, that would even be great. Thank you very much.
Christopher for Anu. Are you not tired of gathering with no result? People went and gathered in Canada. Nothing came out of it. Went again to Canada second time. Nothing came out of it. Of recent, you were in Ghana. Nothing came out of it. Now you have seen Joshua Oshie and Issa Tchiroma. Balla and Issa Tchiroma. And your suggestion is that let all the Republic opposition party come together and then brings all Ambazonian stakeholders to hold a meeting, discuss the form of state first before the election of the 12th of October. And Issa Tchiroma and Agbor Balla are speaking the same language of a referendum as you once spoke. Are you not tired of gathering? Do you think you can use tricks to trick the true liberators to forget what they are out for, their total and unconditional independence? We first of all know that you are a French puppet and nothing good can come out of you. Again, Christopher for Anu. Are you not tired of gathering? Canada 1, Canada 2, and of recent Ghana gathering, no result. Are you not tired of gathering? I'm saying this because you saw Balla and Issa Tchiroma. And your suggestion you gave to them is that let them all gather in the opposition in the Republic and then call Ambazonian factions to gather and come to you people, and come to them. Let them sit together and talk to know the form of states before the 12th of October presidential election. Papa, are you not tired of gathering with no result? And he went further to say Issa Tchiroma and Balla, they are like talking the same language to what you once suggested a referendum. We have said no referendum on our land, no election on our land. We are going to meet only with a third party where United Nations is there, and then the two governments, Ambazonian government headed by Dr. Samuel Komesako, and La Republic government headed by President Paul Biya, to sit together and discuss the terms of separation and how we can live like good neighbors, share intelligence, share security issues, share technical know-how, and help one another and live like good neighbors. Yes, this is the objective voice. And I'm guiding this message to Christopher for Anu. Today is the 15th of July 2025. Yes, Balla met Issa Tchiroma. I long prophesied this. I told us that is the step towards which it is going to be in the future. I told us that France is gathering those puppets in La Republic that have collected blood money. We know Balla have collected around 80 million from France. I said the highest person bribing our people is not La Republic regime. The current regime in La Republic is France, because La Republic have handed their power of money, their central banking, their monetary policies to the French government. The French government can print millions and millions just bearing the cost of the printing and can bribe whosoever. That's what they wanted to do with Traoré, and Traoré play a trick there in Burkina Faso. They send people bags of money, billions, to come and hand over to traitors that can play a coup over Traoré. They behave as if they were in alignment, but later on, collected the billions. So the one bribing Agbor Balla and the rest of those Ambazonians, like Akaremona, like Diongute, and the rest, is French government. Since they have the power over the monetary policy of La République du Cameroon, they can always have access to print the money, and they pass the money through the office of Diongute and disperse it to Christopher Fobene Anu and the rest. So Congo Felix Agbor Balla and Issa Tchiroma, they made their outing, and I projected that in the near future, Issa Tchiroma will be meeting with Bello Buba. Bello Buba will be meeting with Joshua Oshie. Joshua Oshie will be meeting with Akaremona. Akaremona will be meeting with Agbor Balla. Agbor Balla, they will be having secret meetings with John Wote, trying to play a smart card over Ambazonia. We have fought our war for 9 years today, and they want to do what? To leverage our war to take their office in it today. And now I'm saying to Christopher Fobene Anu, you should tell this opposition leader that none of them is qualified to lead La République du Cameroon. All, from Kamto to Joshua Oshie to Agbor Balla to Akaremona to Diongute to Libre to Issa Tchiroma to Bello Buba, none of this opposition leader is qualified to lead La République du Cameroon. And what is my justification? You cannot have a war for 9 years. It's not resolved, and you want to take a country with a problem. If they are really out to get into good governance and govern the nation and govern a nation that is needed to be handed to them, that is supposed to be handed to them, if they are genuine, they will have first of all seek for a solution, a concrete solution, have it, then take their own share of the nation, and then do their democratic election there. And then you take your power with no problem. They will have hold Paul Biya and say, Papa, please solve this problem. We need a solution to this problem. Without you having this problem, don't even organize election. Go to the table and discuss this matter, settle this matter with the people of Amazonia. If it is we are going to live with them like good neighbors, we organize and live with them like good neighbors and whatever. That is what the opposition will have done. That's what Maurice Kamto will have done. I want to take over that nation without a problem. I want to take over the nation with this conflict and war. I don't want to be a war president. Joshua Oshie, I don't want to be a war president. Maurice Kamto, I don't want to be a war president. Libre, I don't want to be a war president. Whosoever, Karemona and every presidential candidate, you were supposed to tell the man that you launched this war some 9 years back. Please gather your people and let us have a concrete discussion with the government to the government, with United Nations, because the problem is historic. It's an identity problem. We'll bring in United Nations. The government see this way, the government see this way. We have a concrete discussion and they will resolve it. We can live like good neighbors. And then before election, when we are doing the election, I take the government, the nation now, the new nation without Ambazonia in my hands and govern without any conflict. And if they are to go into election, then Popo is the right man to win. He should win the election and then resolve his problem. Or he should solve the problem before the election. And when they are going for the election, it should be La Republic election without a vote in the territory of Ambazonia. They go to the ballots and ballot about the rest of their states. Elections hold in that area. Paul Biya win as a president of that state. And then they govern the estate until his days on earth are over, or he stepped down, or he resigned, or the next presidential election after this one in October 8. So, Anu, you have simply told all these opposition leaders that none of them is qualified. Something is more than Paul Biya, one of the best political science students that once existed in France. and one of the best leaders in terms of politics in the African continent. He is unable to resolve a problem. He is able to go to Paris and tell Paris that this matter is more than me. I try to assimilate these people, and the assimilation process has failed. And then he is unable to solve a problem, and you want to come and inherit the problem. Maurice Kamto, you want to inherit problem. Joshua Oshi, Agbor Balla, Issa Tchiroma, you want to inherit a problem. None of you is qualified to lead that nation. What I know, your strategy is to leverage on Ambazonia war to gain access to Etude. And we can solve it. It's an identity problem. We can get into a round table just to use a means to gain the public interest, that you can come in to be someone who can resolve issues and then fight for federation and whatever form. You'll use Ambazonia 9 years war. You use our blood. You use our sacrifices. You use our refugee pains, the suffering that we have to find your way in it. It will not work. Opposition leader in the Republic will not succeed. If you were to succeed, you will have asked Bia, let us separate the nation, live like good neighbors, and then from there we hold elections, and then I take a nation without problems, without war. But since you people are playing tricks, heavens is watching at you. I know you are not different. You are not different. You were in Canada. You were in Canada again. You were in Ghana. Look at the type of suggestion you are given. You said you are talking with all the opposition leaders. We know you are part of their system. You are the one who declared a transitional coup d'etat in the Republic and say Paul Biya is dead. An agenda handed to you by the French government through the office of Diangote. You are not different from Agbor Balla. You are not different from Issa Tchiroma. You are not different from Bello Buba. You are not different from Akeremona. All of you have a one strategy, that you are all playing your games. We know the games. France is trying to play a game such a way that our 65,000 people dead will go in vain. Our burned villages will go in vain, and you people will come and talk about federation or a referendum. There is no referendum on our land, Christopher, for Bene Anu. There is no voting in our land, Christopher, for Bene Anu. And we are not meeting the opposition to discuss. There is only one thing, a Swiss-led process type of way, strategy, a third party, United Nations, the presence of European Union, the presence of United States of America, the presence of African Union representative, the presence of Asian representative, the presence of Latin America representative. We sit in that meeting. Two governments, La Republic, the Cameroon government on the other side, Ambazonian government headed by Dr. Simon Sako on another side. We discuss on the terms of separation and how we can live like good neighbors, share resources, share intelligence, share security, and help one another in terms of manpower. That is all. If you don't speak like this, you come and say, my own suggestion is that if you all the Republic opposition can gather and call all Ambazonians to come, they sit and discuss on how the form of state before the election. Remember, Ambazonia will never sit with the Republic opposition to discuss on the form of state. They don't even have power over that country. Are we stupid? How can we be meeting with people who does not have power? Ambazonia you are very stupid, Anu. Where did you study? Did you even go to school? I'm asking you a question. People don't have power over a nation. From now up to that October 12th, and when the presidential degree result will be declared, who is ruling the Republic? President Paul Biya. You said opposition leader should come. You call Ambazonia to go and discuss with opposition, all opposition leader as one, discuss with Ambazonia, and then they can now discuss on the form of state before they go for election. You leave the man ruling the country and discussing with opposition leader because it is those sponsored by the French government. A very stupid suggestion. You are an idiot, Christopher Fobene Anu. You lack the credibility to even be speaking for anything about Ambazonia because you are just so stupid, so idiotic, lack of wisdom, lack of intelligence, and just like somebody who have never visited, even have a first school living certificate, because I don't think someone who study can and have some basic knowledge, even common sense. Even common sense you don't have. You're just like a fool in the street. Yes. Are just like a junkie. Are just like a junkie in the street who does not know left or right. Because the power of governance in La Republic is not with the opposition. They're just trying to see how they can go to the table and win the election in October, which they can never even win. And you are saying Ambazona should leave those who have the power and can solve the problem and go and sit behind and discuss with opposition leader. What type of association is that? If it is not because of the blood money you have collected and do human sacrifice on it, and then you are coming out to be talking rubbish, I don't want to even see you in my dream again. Next time you come to my dream, you face the same consequences that Cho Ayaba is currently going, because he once came to my dream. I don't want to see you, Christopher Foneanu, with that money you came and tried to give to me in my dream, and I rejected. You collected your blood money. I'm not ready for any blood money. Yes. And I don't need a share of that money. So don't come to my dream again with that one you came with to come and say, collect money, get this money. Who tells you that I'm interested about money? We are only interested about the Ambazona War of Independence. If you carry your stupidity, your foolishness, your dullness, maybe you are a drug addict, you are a banger smoker, you don't even know your left nor your right, you come out with dirty suggestions, not Ambazona's main business. They are out for the truth. They are out to regain their independence. We have reawakening. Our spirit have reawakening. We know everything that transpired in the 60s and it's a mafia, and we say no. That Hamajong is too in the war. Kadinatumi is also in the war. All our fallen heroes and our state armies, they are all in the war. Those who have gone and those who are, we are all in the war. And what we want and we must have is total and unconditional independence for the people of the then Southern Cameroon. No referendum, no voting on our land. The objective voice.
Good morning, fellow Ambazonians. I'm not going to specify whether you're doing that for hell or you're doing that for heaven. As long as we be Ambazonian, Parama Fedi salute all man, including we are fighters. We are people where they defend our homeland. And the one salute una also una good morning. And the salute una this one with some vex and glad for my hearts. The vex and glad na say with you. We they always listen, we they take through way. When we hear, we take through way. And then the bad they go, the days that they go. We have freedom, don't be at hand. We have freedom, be very open. When Paramount they talk, the people they get sense, some may don't write, they coach me how I be fool. And agree say me I fool, but he no even sharp, he be 1 quarter. Me I be fool. Because you man way fool and man way be 1 quarter will not be the same. Me a flop, but he no even reach 1 quarter. Why I talk so na say with you? This nonsense don't too much. No one Ambazonian, for my sabi wa sabi, for my small one no, will be happy. For she say no be you go tabe you 1 day jail. There were 10 of them from Naira, they call them Naira 10. Would even lost some safe. Every family will be involved, it not be happy. Besides the 10, we count hundreds, thousands where they jail behind the same matter. Why we go capitalize on one particular person? That one it should say we jam sense plenty. The PhD we will carry na permanent head damage. I'm coming to it. 3-4 years ago, I don't start this thing. I even sent a picture outside where Ayogotabe it don't depreciate, it don't go down, it don't dry. But you see picture where they put them outside for you with suits. That old suit where they arrest you with them, now they show exactly what they do, Pobia, na so people they do with Ayogotabe. That one me I look see, they use Ayogotabe for make money outside. They not be serious. I want to advise them, say that thing the wrong thing. When you see, make a TED Talk example, people where they be critics, people where they be journalists, people where they be activists, they see Namdi, time where they don't maltreat Namdi for sale a dry. When I see us when I tell the show it dry. For tell the world say that the hot this were people. We the one made the common so because they overuse them. But we don't get that common sense. And that very common sense will German from beginning where the earth we carry today, where we'll fight this war for 9 years and next 9 years. Now they are very useless, no common sense, now way it is take away. Now way it is take away. I don't see why we are people they did something, they even jump thing for job, and we contribute money, we spend time for summer, we feed them, and then we show them well healthy, show say the people they live well with La Republic. Now cry this will they cry. How would the old man with the press them down, they cry and would they laugh? I know one call this fool, we call me fool. I did 1 quarter, we call me fool. I know I even call, you know, even make mention a name. We man a doll from beginning, that's a doll. I want put that thing outside, I show you one thing. I want talk, I did talk for pigeon all through. But we take time, see which way they happen. Elecam don't send out a document, whether it be real or not. The answer is clear. Because we don't foresee this, we try for talk long ago. This thing even now, when I know the year. When General had not a talk, my way not get say, he said that man like grandma talk for us. When Willie, the commander in charge of commissioner of strategy, a talk, yeah, Willie, the talk. He want take people their government. The time don't reach. The time don't reach where with the fight now. So we some man go talk it through. They say want take government. I know left not to us. I be say it spoil, make a spoil. I go touch them. If we fix, I will fix them. Now so now 1 a.m. for place where me a day underground because that fool talk say me at the stay for basement. You insult somebody you've never met, somebody you don't know. The man that can feed 100 years without asking him to add something. He tell me say the stay for basement. But it's still not a good thing for me that I'm living in the basement. Noble people they stay now underground. Me they live now underground, not be even basements. That if an explosion for all will catch you, me they free. Senselessness. However, fellow Ambazonians, I think this message where Elecam don't send them out, it don't be big book for tell we say will not be know what they do, they don't break. I go one talk, I no go fear for call money name. People where they supposed to tell them say they flop fine past me. Like they call it say whether Agbor Balla or a whole big lawyer we don't know he left and right. That Elecam document again for tell Agbor Balla say it make you go back for school of law. May try to go learn that law fine. Because for my own reasoning, I see say people like Agbor Balla and the followers, and those who they do for follow election for La Republic du Cameroon, as well as that people with the turn up for Ayuko Tabe back that use a name for Ayuko Tabe for the pinch they are bribed from La Republic du Cameroon. They then open their eye, they read that document again, they see what you mean. Cameroon, where they spell with Cameroun, a baby already made from 1984, where the Council Unity, a baby already be spelled, made up of 10 provinces or 10 regions. Make when I look at the Elecam very well, when I see the carving. Now, La Republic don't show say the election, the Elecam tell you not clear. Election a day only for La Republic du Cameroon and not day for Ambazonia. So, this I want to put them very clear. Make Ambazonians, home and abroad, educated or illiterate, make a use of common sense. Can't no go school, but you no get eye. They work up for line, it goes sideways, go some, they go before some, they come back. If you know they understand, make a tell on a flock why they do so. As they jam themselves, they go, they know the miss road. The one way know the see, and no see they go sideway, they go, now go, they go. The one way know the see, and no see they return back as a friend, they pass opposite, that means say they go back. They use their common sense and they live better. Why we, where we get sense, we feel burn ant with fire, we feel do anything, they take chemical for kill for ant. We not feel get sense for do better thing like than the ants. I not mean for insult people, but I mean for remind when I make when I know say the time don't reach. I write on small paper where I see some group of people where they don't reach America, they feel say America at their home, but they go break. We go wake up here with dross for go back for home. For that very home we they deny today. That small paper thing we write and for outside, I talk for we chiefs and the phones. From where my mommy born me, I start sabi how they call planty say planty. I sabi call fufu say fufu. I know be don't hear say chief. And they live in village go stay some side. I know be hear say chief. A live in village, a join even a subdivisional council. Chiefs will not be involved in that. Chiefs na whole president for a village where if president have they come and never see ye, if people know the join. At the top president, the first president for every constituency na the chief. Will they employ you? Will they appoint you? Will they appoint governor? They know they appoint chief. They know they appoint phone. A group of people be meant to sit down and talk about how to get up a phone. And there is a culture for that. We don't pass 1,000 years behind. Today, we don't shit on top of that culture because we involve some two with the corner say, when I call them for English, say Western knowledge. Chieftaincy don't be the one way if you never get PhD, you never be professor, they know they give you chief. And who they make the chief now that you not be country people again, not be kingmakers. Where a show say Ambazonia don't sell itself a cell plus a kitchen pots and pans. Because you sell yourself to sell your culture, you're not sure say you go fit, wake up again. I don't look say time don't reach will get for reason I'm nicely. Now, the Republic already show you say you are province where you come out. You are country where you come out. You not even get the same way you get a one common boundary. You don't take yourself go make ninga. We man not make you ninga because you will langa for money, you langa for chop, you langa for get big name. Where you for big passo. So today with the foolishified people like they call them what Mutumbi Welete. Where they be struggle hard for semi will come on Nigeria. I just call Mutumbi, nobody say and the name will come from my head quick. Be like them all. They don't be people with sit on top of them. They be go they be come on Nigeria with jam sense. Not to talk of the honorable people like Mengot, A.D. Mengot and the rest, Emmanuel Agbotabi and others. We are not going to name them all. Their names if they don't name my head. These people not been come out from Nigeria, come not been La Republic be appoint them in the places where they be there. A.D. Mengot come from Nigeria with the qualification like an education minister. Today, Peking don't get PhD passy a Beninga for La Republic du Cameroon. The sense not there again. If forget for no side way, he papa been there. If he become back before a bonny or a bonny for Nigeria before a bring it, he don't forget completely. At the talk, so I call Mengot because me and Mengot we share together the same bench for Fumban, from Boundary with CDU. If he argue may go back check his records with Dr. Ndoe. How they call you again? East Cameroon Ambazonian doctor Ngo. All of us, if you the one that Nango tell me say nominate Abuno Rose for become what Abuno Rose did today. Nango tell me say Mr. Tabe nominate her, and I did. I want for talk say I go talk every day. I talk clean. Make man nothing say I criticize you. No. I want to talk to you when you take me before court. I will tell you say yes, I said it, and I show you example of it. If these people when me they name their names, they be the chop go before they follow Ngo. Ngo is a two-sided market. Ngo na la Republic of Cameroon. Ngo na adopted English Pekin. But people like Mengot, Tabetandu, as for Tabetandu, the preliminary stage of law will be learned, go take chieftaincy, where I go touch them soon, a promote it for go side way day today. The society will enter. God may you know see, as long as Melchizedek die, he too go die. As long as Melchizedek die, be you how many 100 years for ground you go die. So I be too sorry for call my name and I call die because we all go die. It's appointed unto everybody to die. We all go die. But we dey kill other people for daytime, we know the shame. We dey assassinate people like this, we know the no say, we know the care. Nobody say we no know, but we know the care. So I dey make this audio this evening. Now for say I dey ask all Southern Cameroonians, make them follow this communique where they send out this document where come out from Elekam. Make a giveaway the sense we have been jammed long ago. Make the shamelessness we have been get, so we will not be feel for shame. We start shame now. We start pick, we are draws them. We will forget them for play will be put them. If Elekam can sit down and draw their line, and show 8 provinces where their election be affected. Then Diongwichi go wake up at the camp for West Cameroon. Any place for West Cameroon for talk say we vote, more vote who? These people when me be the touch I'm like chief. Me ask questions say now who be chief? Some be chief, they don't know what to be chief. How do you become a chief? Who makes you a chief? Is it the government or your people? Is it the whole village that makes you the chief? No. They are kingmakers. And these kingmakers, they make you chief with a reason. You are the president of that village. At that place, looking for even for social media, you see how we Dio stand with gendarme for corner, small woman, when a woman a chief, and not stick for down, say, Dio, you are not crossing here. Dio want to say, no, monsieur le préfet, nous sommes égales. Dio want to say, be superior, say, tu n'es pas mon supérieur. Nous sommes égales. I don't know French, but I feel like that one I try. If I bite my tongue, say now because overvex. Now it make me abide my tongue. So, if we are funds and chiefs until this day, they not be fit for correct their errors since we start saying time don't reach where they can correct their errors now. Make they now know say they don't follow water. They go reach for place where heal day. The water jam they not fit continue. The water now they run back and they leave them for back way, they go die there like bad fish. I don't know whether they don't ever see who water a miss road, they go jam hill. We not fit continue and the reverse come back. All fish where they be follow and they leave them for back, they go die and that's all now die. May we not know now say firing squad they go wait when as soon. Because as soon as we are going and not returning. I thank my Almighty God. Say man like objective voice. And not they come out all the time, but when they come out, it speaks sense for people they reason with you. I be the talk for una like parable them, like pineapple. But I the one thank objective voice. Because I sit down and listen objective voice all the time when they come out. And not come for criticize. And not come for do politics. And come for real. Real means which it come for tell you what way nature need and what nature is doing. If una no know, una forget that you una call una say prophet, write it down. Big man go die. This and that. When God talks to you, tell the people straight. Don't maneuver here and there. This story has been a long story, and I'm very happy. I'll be glad say the objective voice it don't come out with them again. Now if I'm the one for echo on it, make una take una ear una hear. Any man way here make a sender for a brother, make a rich, we are fighters for ground. We did free long ago, but we not fit understand. I no one take them long because I no go repeat which way the objective voice don't even talk them. And a bit very clear, even the people they do history, may they go back for history, may they see. Whether some country be there, even the time we fight be there inside the Bible for Old Testament way, they carry the Jews captives. Whether they be don't settle peace, or they be don't elect somebody for lead a troop where they never settle peace. The only people that they elect somebody for take over immediately in a military rule. When one general fall, another one take over, war go before. But when they want settle peace, where we cry peace for Southern Cameroon, the Republic is saying now we the turn head, we know we the divide. We are not divided. Parliament Face says that every day. Now the very East Cameroonians where they mesh with us, now them there for themselves they cause trouble. And now themselves don't get sense, they break themselves out. Now we are free. For sure say them not there with us. If elect can fit exclude us from their election, why were we campaigning to vote? Voting who? And for what? How we do vote? How election they even one hold a go hold how for a war zone? When I see how we the DO, the mayors, I call and start from side. I start from the top the way they call them, say how do they call them? Governors. The governors, the DOs, the whether they call SDO or na small or na big DO, they call them generals and commanders. How dull all when a day. When a sense never day inside for talk say how. We go elect with the elect who now, we there for war. If we go elect man for East Cameroon and man for West Cameroon win the election, now we go do how? If we elect man for West Cameroon and man for East Cameroon and win election, we go do how? We there for fight hard. May we take money for La Republic. For years, La Republic government put our pocket. We chop with our brothers and sisters, make other people that they die. The time don't reach. May we take IC. Ambazonia don't talk say no election for Ambazonia. We not fit stand election way blood day for ground. With the elect who now, with the elect na general way lead we in the at the war front, or with the elect who? Right. If they say we need somebody, people for elect them, we not give it the opportunity for giving our one of our general for Bush, where they fight for defend our boys in. Because we not get civilian, we protect civilians. Where we not kill them every day. Now we civilian we not want more give made they elect them. We not look how when we say permanent head damage, we not head don't spoil inside because we not teach you no book. You go specialize for cord nail. They give you doctorate degree. You don't know you all thing. Even if money food court, you be doctor. You go specialize for plant head. You don't be man with my woman the labor. You go kill my PhD. You be doctor. Since you get that PhD, you are named a doctor. You to be doctor outside. The time the rich will get for serving ourselves. Now me man fear the talk. I no go fear. I did that basement where idiot. It tell me say I did basement. Make shame holy. So make you know even they come outside make noise again because if you don't know what to say, stay quiet. Ambazonia is free. Ambazonia is really free now. We only get for defend our freedom. For walk away these idiots from inside our territory. And they see that they inaugurate military camp for Bali. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Ambazonians, may we sleep, we take head for up, we see what they do. America want rule the whole world because a bill military camps everywhere in the world. You get one military base, the whole world, 100 military base, the whole world. Now, so La Republic, through the advice from France, they want to colonize we by force by letting them build military camps everywhere. What do we get for do with B? Being a contractors way, the way La Republic they train them. We no get problem with B. Why they go to build B camp for inside our territory and we they agree? I go see mayor go come and take his belly for up and they come stand talk rubbish. How everything is coming normal. Okay, time don't reach. The normal thing is make we are boys. Make we when we call we call for help. We are boys and what we call I say draft, war draft. I bet any man will know say he need the freedom. Make and put the least might, nothing small, nothing not small for trouble time. May we put the least might, make these boys, they make sure they scatter all those nonsense where they call and say military camps. Why they never build we education where we they want, they never build schools, but they go be formidable camp for army. Children not get benches to sit in school. Even though the schools they not be supposed for work. But the teachers where they school, most of them now are francophones. We put that one for corner. May we look people with the talk they pack out of us. Instead of packing, they are stabilizing their seats and with the glass with the fight. What are we doing? May we put hand for our pockets now, make sure say we reinforce these boys. We get talents. When I don't see picking way, and don't wake up and make eyeglass for people with the blind. White man scientists way there for up, biggest scientists for up, and never make that kind of glass there. Make we know say we are picking the day where they prepared for do everything. We go scatter those camps. They know what they take with our money, they can't hold with for house. Go lock and when I give hundreds of thousands, pile them, come chop the one for chop, come build fight place. I mean fire, can't build fire for winner. Say the build camp. That camp na for take do with you. They count hundreds of B where they go stay inside. The people where they don't burn their houses, they burn the villages, they don't build how many before they build the soldier camp and with the glad. The time don't reach now, may we reason. I think say if man will not get sense, make it get the sense now. We already are Southern Cameroon outstanding. We remain for defend we are territory. Time don't reach, we will struggle hard. We get for fight hard now for make sure say the DOs are our DOs. Man we talk say he be mayor, we will not be voting for mayor for the world history. They not put mayor where they not vote. People's opinion makes you the mayor. You are a representative of the people. You cannot be there all alone. You go take money for a foreign government. You reach up with their family. Such persons, me, I recommend say their homes even be put on fire. Let them be homeless, let them cross over and stay where they belong. Because they kill people, they go them to see. They go inaugurate army camp. They don't inaugurate the houses where they don't burn them. They don't rebuild back those houses where they burn them, where people their language outside. Some people don't stay for inside bush house just because they burn their house for town. Army they go meet up them for they rape them, they ill-treat them again, add them on top suffer where they suffer. Mr. Mayor, they know they see. The man where they call GO, if he do anything he care, they bring it from somewhere for come control you inside your own kitchen. Now they tell you the quantity of food where they put for pots. Yet Ambazonians they look them, they open eye, they call themselves PhD holders. They look them, they say they day for diaspora, where they clean shit, where I call them shitologists. They there for oversee where they're shitologists. They know the care for no say if they've been there back home, they for they better pass where to where they did. Now so power man fed on top because I enjoy Cameroon. When power can be the rain, when the two seaport Tico and Victoria be the rain, when the airports were there flying Tico Bali, I know you talk of Mafe the original. When PWD all the work like a player with the PWD for many years. That time football no be get money. The small money where you work now you the chop. But we will still play the football for good name for Southwest. But then we don't take hand now time again for people they sell themselves. If France not be ready for leave East Cameroon, as when I don't hear the objective boys and they put them out for una clear. Make a move hand for we because we not get anything for do with France. One common Nigeria will not get no connection with France. You marry a woman, if your woman want come and bring his sister for come look out Pekin, you no go marry the two. You marry East Cameroon, we be agree for join we are brothers, but we don't see say the brother where we join, the husband don't begin sleep with by force. We no want adopted children. We no want bastards. You stay and leave us alone. So I tell my people, may we open ear. We hear fine. Man we get him up for coach me, may coach me. Are they prepared for take the coach every day? But when you sleep, wake up, you're hungry, you go remember say chop, they define chop with power before the chop. They don't break. We need to get our independence. I still give 100% salute for the objective voice. And I thank my Almighty God where they inspire ye. Because the man will listen from the Spirit and introduce exactly what we get from the Spirit. He is an angel of God. Look, every day I will tell you people, this man where they talk now, man where don't live with people, they don't die for 50 years behind. I don't live with them, they deny or give me a job. For days. Then I come back for still stay with Una. If I tell when I say God and the work not be the way when I take see. Make when I live down now occultic kind of they call them whether a prophetic or whatever. Woman don't become prophet. Who say where God Jesus be make woman prophet? Who say God be make woman prophet? The Bible na 66 books. More we add and reach 80. When I show place where woman qualify being for stand outside and preach. First Timothy chapter 3 talks about it. Women not supposed even for stand for before people make noise. Stay quiet in the church. You have a question, ask your husband at home. 1434 chapter 1 Corinthians 14:34, 35, 36, 37, 38. It still tell you the same thing. An elderly woman can only teach younger women how to live in marital homes or little children. They not give them authority for use of authority over the man. But today we take women, we make a source of income. One congregation, they go flop 100 women with 2 men or 3 men. In order to maintain the men, they go make them elders. Give them big posts. Because woman, they go come give you give you last, they give you 5,000. For say one make you pastor or a preacher or do what? Pray for you. How has he prayed for himself before he preach for you? Well, I join all because of my work. I know if you leave some. I they call Ambazonians for listen very well, for refresh their brains, make the member fine. Then hear what you way objective voice don't talk. I know with fear, and indeed I continue for congratulate you. When man do good work, give you that chance. Make any man will hear that audio for objective voice. Make a send them. Make a reach where boys them for ground. Make everybody listen and very well and know where we are. We are already gone. But how we go, we need to be free. And to be free, what do? We will fight hard to be free. They no agree live with because man where you the chop we have every day. If they tell you say come up for that house, even if you go with you not go say we good at. La Republic, France know how much aid is scope from Ambazonian land through La Republic. So France go always encourage you, even as they don't move on for you so, and no go live on for pinch and for back. France go so the press he had. Say, hold am strong. May we try if we been there, may they move this one, them so preserve them before they wake up. So time don't reach for we for tell them say no. Capital N-O, no. Make the funds the reason now which way they do. Make the chiefs they know themselves, they walk back. Our elites over there make una know very well say hey, thing will be happen for the world first World War II. They go happen with una. They go put una for line so they give order they shoot that tower. That time when I picking them way and brother when they glad they go they cry and cry. Una take I see what it don't happen for Mekanene and what it don't ever happen for Yawende. Now so it go happen for all of una. People when they feel saying that for East Cameroon, if I for go build mansions, I'm very sorry. If you get sent sell your mansion now, raise one for your own home. Now all that way Palmer pay a one for talk the evening time. It get for belly flop. But the time no day. Now so now morning time now to 2 o'clock. Now patient first of all, better man sleep. I don't drink medicine. Make medicine work. I became wait for morning time. May God bless we all. And Barcelona must be free. I no go die. Oh. I no go die. I the one see that boy for eye before I die. And so God don't talk. Because I don't die, it wake up me. I die, it wake up me. But if he call me to that, go because man know the way strong past God. But I be sure say he don't already he want to transfer me for who say what day and know why. It protect me at all costs. Good luck for Amazonia. May we not agree 2025 go. I've been telling when I from beginning. I said 2025 it come with open teeth. It will laugh, show teeth outside for joy. But if we sleep, we forget we skin, then we don't know what you do. Then we don't know what you do. Objective voice don't show now practically how the World Cup be worker. So maybe we should try for 60 with day at the level. One with God is a majority. For 9 minutes, God will give away three people where they go move away for this trouble. For 9 minutes, the only one highway don't put on for our sides. They go wake up, they go move away for this trouble, we go become wonder. Make una now reason very well. People where they hang for some side, they create their own government for them side. May they see them now say La Republic don't disgrace una. Una home meeting them by Ghana, by Roba country, by Mukundange. Una go all and sweaty, una go all and for Bene ground. The day don't break. Gentlemen, come back home. If you are real Ambazonian, come back home. Christopher and Anu or Enos or whatever. If you know say you be Changman, go you back to East Cameroon. If you know true, say you come up for Chang, not take shame. Come die for nothing. Go you back. Because you don't show a very bad faith from beginning. If you not feel reason, you not feel shame for what you way Colonel Banqui, a confession for your head. And you still day up to this time, so you still cause confusion. Well, Judah Iscariot, if he even fulfill the scripture, he not be committing sin. But when he became suicide, he became a sinner. That's so you too want to become for yourself. Please repent. Repent. Politics no be your mommy farm, your papa farm coffee. No be your mommy farm for cassava. Na universal thing. When you slide fall, wipe your belly, hook up, turn your back for yourself where they go. Time don't reach for you, Christopher Anu, among with your friends and your colleagues, your followers. Make time don't reach when I get for no see when I don't fall knock belly for down, when I wake up wipe them, come back. Because today when they bite, we turn back to say Christopher, you be one summer we go that side, fella them go, you go there call their net. So a better for reconcile now before it is late, so that we reinforce ourselves and we walk out of this nonsense. I don't they talk say these boys and where they don't great trouble say they great die, they great life, not be die, they great life, they want for survivors. They need our help. Time don't reach where we will help them. All that money where and to take and go give them the chopper for nothing. Master, you don't accumulate so much. Try bring some, maybe we see how we reinforce them. May we take off this military camps where they rebuild them so for our territory. We cannot say we don't need people and we are allowing them build. We don't want those military camps to exist. While they exist, we will remain slaves forever. You want to say shut up. You not get you go get gone. You not get gone. We not go afford the fact say We are boys, they will suffer like this, they remain for bush forever. Make them to come for town. They wear uniform, they work out, they break, they ride their cars like generals, like colonels. I mean, them two go for international meetings. They sit face to face with other generals, then discuss our development. When I see what it go on for Burkina Faso, we want Ambazonia for can be another Burkina Faso. With the doubt, I'm saying we'll go with the free now, we'll go do how? When I hear which way objective voice don't tell when. Any man will get victory. Queens and kings go reign, they'll join me for enjoy. If we not know that introduction, we not know, we never understand what he mean. As soon as we are able to get our sovereignty today, the well and light will fall on us, we will grow in 1 minute. We never saying a magic trial, they don't manage to get all what he get for Burkina Faso. No. As soon as he succeed for Sudan fight, all those things that they come from every angle. There are people looking at us and keeping quiet because they fear. But as soon as we are losing today, we now go see, we will build feathers overnight. Now the last small advice that we Adam for what way objective voice they don't talk. I beg, any man will hear this audio, make a try push and make a go before. Make all man try hear. The man will hear too, okay. Man will hear a keep him blessing my own. Again, a power man faith. You never die, oh, it's still there.